Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the TFC Express right here on the Fandom Cantina YouTube page. And today we get to talk about the world premiere of the 2018 rendition of Halloween. Now, it's not a remake, it's a sequel. Let's clear that up right now. Even though it's only titled Halloween, and yes, it has the Face Your Fate tagline, it is the sequel to John Carpenter's 1978 masterpiece, Halloween. I think they went with the Halloween title to not confuse the modern and new fan base that this new movie will undoubtedly inherit. All right, so this is just going to be a generic review. It's a non-spoiler generic review. That said, maybe you read too much into what I say and could be spoiled, so you should consider that while watching this. All right, let's start off with the pacing of the movie. The movie starts off, it has a slow build for the first, I'd say, 20, 25 minutes. Some people might not like that. Some people might like their, slasher horror movies to, get jumping right out of the gate. Some versions of the Halloween movies do that. This one does not. It's a slow build for sure. And you know what? The movie is all better for it, no doubt whatsoever. Even though it's a slow build, once the movie picks up, okay, this isn't a spoiler, it's in the trailer. So once Michael gets his mask, the movie just goes on rails from there in a good way. Like, it's non-stop, heart-pumping, an action horror thrill ride with great suspense. It's not like, oh, gore here, gore there. It does a really good job of capturing Carpenter's suspense that he builds in his original movie. Is it the exact same? No, but, they do a good job of mimicking it. The sound design on this movie, as you know, John Carpenter did the score with his son. I believe there was a third composer that was also involved. The sound design is brilliant on this movie, and I'm not talking just the score. Start to finish, the whole entire sound design is amazing on this movie. John Carpenter hits an absolute grand slam with this. I love it from start to finish. You can tell it's Carpenter, too. I'm sorry, when you listen to some of the other Halloween scores, you know that's not John Carpenter at times, or maybe there's an area you're like, I'm not sure. You absolutely know when you see this movie, holy crap, John Carpenter's back. The maker has returned and has his fingerprints over this movie in more ways than one. Jamie Lee Curtis, all right, let's get this out of the way right now. I'm not a huge Jamie Lee Curtis fan. She was more than generous with the fans last night. It was awesome to be able to see her. I'm not a huge Jamie Lee Curtis fan. Halloween Resurrection, I don't like. In fact, I hate the movie. H2O had a good premise, but I didn't like her in the movie at all. If I'm being completely honest, I really didn't. And I didn't like some of the political things that were going on behind the scenes with that movie with her. So I'm not the biggest JLC fan. However, credit is due where it's deserved. And she is phenomenal in this movie. We're talking Connor. We're talking Ripley. We're talking Jamie Lee Curtis from the end of Halloween. The Scream Queen is back, but this time she is prepared. And, the role's not just, oh, hey, it's Laurie versus Michael, etc., etc. Her role in this movie is extremely emotional. I would go as far as to say this might be Jamie Lee Curtis's best performance ever. The movie, overall, I feel like is a love letter to the Halloween fans. There's so many, callbacks to previous Halloween movies. Fan service. Got the finger quotations going. And you know what? Some people might not like fan service. This movie has a metric shit ton of it. And yet it manages to have that metric shit ton of it while still being a intriguing new story for the new fans the movie will inherit. David Gordon Green and Danny McBride do a wonderful job of blending the two together. The writing on this movie is great. They give us a reason to care about the characters more than just Michael, more than just Laurie. It's absolutely worth the price of admission, and I don't think enough credit, so far anyway, has been given to Danny McBride and David Gordon Green. The movie's very funny at times. I think some people might think it's over the top funny at times, too much for Halloween maybe. But you have to remember they're selling it to a new fan base too. They can't just sell it to the old fan base. If you want to see more movies, if they go that route, big if, then they need to sell to more fan base, more of a fan base than just the normal Halloween fan base. As diehard as we are, they got to get out there and they got to get the general public invested into this movie. Michael friggin' Myers is back. Nick Castle, he's not in very much of the movie. If you haven't heard, Nick Castle's not in very much of the movie, but what he did do is he taught James Jude Courtney a lot. This makeup designer and the guy who made the mask, dude who's an Academy Award winner, worked on Suicide Squad. His name is slipping my head. I think it might be Christopher something. Him and Nick Castle worked with James Jude Courtney on this movie, and Michael Myers, this is the best rendition of Michael Myers since the original movie, and it's really not close. It's so good. There's so much to talk about regarding this that we are literally going to have our very own video just dedicated to Michael. That's right. Stay tuned to the channel right here. Click the subscribe button up at the top so you know what's going on. You will see a Michael Myers Halloween 2018 video just about Michael. So if you're a Michael fan and he's your driving ambition behind these movies, your desire, you'll want to tune in for that video. Rating a movie is not easy. I believe in recency bias. I think you can have negative recency bias or positive recency bias. I think you need to let the movie marinate. I haven't had nearly enough time. It's not even 24 hours. So I will say that when I'm finished doing the reviews, and there's going to be several parts to this, by the way. This is only part one, a general quick review. We're going to have literally videos about Michael Myers, video about the characters, video about the best moments in the movie. We're going to have a full-out spoiler review and so much more. And at the end, my rating might change. But as of right now, I give this movie a 9.5. That's right, 9.5 out of 10. I'm that invested. I'm that sold on it. It was that good. Blumhouse hits another grand slam out of the park on only a $10 million budget. Super, super impressive. Don't forget to see more videos on our channel, the Fandom Cantina, or specifically the TFC Express right here. Click the subscribe button. Leave a comment below. Click the like button if you liked it. Hell, click the dislike button if you didn't like it. But leave a comment below. We want to know what you thought of this movie or what you think of our impression of this movie. We're not like a lot of other channels where we're not going to reply to your comments or anything like that. We're absolutely invested in what the fans have to say about whatever product that we're covering at that time. And in this case, me being a diehard Halloween fan, I want to know what all you think. So leave a comment below, click the subscribe button. Don't forget to follow us at www.facebook.com/fandomcantina. And then follow us on Twitter at fandomcantina. Again, don't forget to click the subscribe button up in the corner. And we will see you next time. Everyone deserves one good scare.